Hello, Tracker1985 here, aka DacoX. I've got things rustling around. This is just me by myself. There's no videos, there's nothing in the way, there's nothing over there. I'm not on my computer. You may not notice that I haven't been doing any LPs for like nearly a month. Actually, more like 3 weeks. That is because I have not been anywhere near my computer. I have been on my holidays. And, well, yeah. Can't LP when you're on holiday. I don't know if this is going to come off as hey, look at all the stuff I've got and you don't video. Anyway, I went to Florida, I went to Orlando, Florida, to the tourist trap areas. We all know the tourist trap areas. We've got your Disneylands, we've got your Sea Worlds, we've got Universal, we've got that, that's where I got most of my swag from. So yeah, well, the most expensive swag anyway. I can't raise my eyebrows properly. So what I thought I'd do is I'd just go through some of it with you and show you some of all the sparkly shiny things that I've acquired in my travels. It's just a matter of where to start really. Let's try and keep some stuff grouped together. Well, I went to Harry Potter Land and I picked up a couple of things. We've got some Bertie Bott's every flavour beans. Now, in my youth, I was under the most misfortune to come across a vomit flavoured one, but I think I might be safe with a toffee. Alas, earwax. But aside from that, it was actually strawberry. I did pick up some chocolate frogs. And we all love a chocolate frog. I'm on the fence of whether to open it though, because I was going to give some of these to gifts to people, and I've only got a couple left. I bought about 7 of them. 7 chocolate frogs. And I think I should open it actually. To give you guys some like... Because you think like this is going to be a small thing. I mean, look at the pack, it is quite large. It's palm sized. And you think to yourself, well, how big could it possibly be? I mean, they're trying to rip you off, aren't they? Obviously. They're trying to get you to spend as much money as possible and give you as little as possible. Anyway, chocolate frog. Net weight 150 grams. And I'm not saying not much, but look at the size of this thing. That is like a solid inch of chocolate. A solid inch of chocolate. I tell you, it took me ages to get through my first chocolate frog. Unfortunately, it doesn't have its first good hop because it's still stuck in plastic. And obviously there are wizarding cards inside. What have we got? We've got Helga Hufflepuff. I think the camera's struggling to focus on that. If you can even hear me, the camera's struggling to focus. Helga Hufflepuff, one of the 4 celebrated founders of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Helga Hufflepuff, trademark, was particularly famous for dexterous food-related charms. Many recipes traditionally served at Hogwarts feast originated with Hufflepuff. Great, she's a cook. I know. Anyway, that is a chocolate frog. I will eat that later. What else did I get? I got in Harry Potter Land, all the way around Harry Potter Land. I say all the way around Harry Potter Land. There isn't a lot. Well, it is a lot. It's quite a big area. I also bought a butterbeer, and when you buy a butterbeer, you can get a butterbeer mug, which is quite nice. I mean, it seems a bit damaged there, and I thought that was just kind of like rustic, sort of like, oh, sort of custom faded kind of thing. But someone else in my travelling party also bought one, and it had no damage at all. So I've got I don't know, I think it's better. Do you think it's better? It's sort of like it's sort of worn, you know, because it's Harry Potter, it's all kind of worn. But just in case it was bad, I bought something else. I bought a nice Hogwarts glass. I don't know if you can focus on that very well. Silly camera. It's not a good camera. I mean, this is the camera I use to take all my video footage, and it's not the best at recording. Well, it's good at recording, but it's just not good at focusing very well. Sometimes it just completely freaks out. Anyway, I'll cover that back up again. I should try and stay at Universal for a while. Of course, you've got the obligatory Adam West Batman mug. Very nice, because he's Adam West. That was nice. Look how much they packed it in. God, you shouldn't complain because you don't want it to break when you go, but that's a little too much for my liking. Oh, there's something I should have mentioned. I was going to mention it at the start, but I completely forgot. While I was on holiday, so I'm going to count this as a holiday purchase, Persona 4 Arena came out in Europe. So this is also technically what I got when I was on holiday. Obviously the game. We all love Persona. If you're not a watcher of Persona, you should be. Why aren't you? You know, it's a great game. It's a great anime. The game's probably better. Anyway, I got Persona 4 Arena, which is nice. And I ordered it, and it came with an LP. Not like a Let's Play. I forget what LP stands for in record terms. It came with a record, basically. And record, there's Risei. And it comes with a record. Now, I don't have a record player, so why would I buy it? Well, it's fucking Persona. I love Persona. It's possibly one of my favouriteest RPGs in the history of anything. So that's why I ordered it. And they better give us something amazing like an LP, because it took them about 9 months to do nothing to it to bring it to Europe. So basically that's all they did. Okay, next thing. Saw this, thought it was quite quaint. This is probably actually going to go to a friend of mine, Tom. You know who you are. Because of your unnatural obsession with Boba Fett, you get a Boba Fett bobblehead. Bobble. I do actually have some gifts for another person, but she was like, "Give it a surprise, I don't want to know." So, you don't get to know in this video. Right. Also, while I was at Universal, came across these in a store. Very weird, I thought when I saw it. It kind of made sense. Star Trek and the Next Generation crossover comics. So if you want a comic with the TARDIS flying through space, fighting Borg and starships, you should see this. I should let you know though ahead of time that it is the Matt Smith Doctor. I probably would have preferred it with David Tennant. I know a lot of people prefer David Tennant, so do I. You can tell by my spiky hair, obviously I'm imitating him. Yeah, and that's basically they fight the Borg, and the Borg like assimilate the Cybermen into their ranks or something. I don't know anyway. This is issue 6, 7 and 8 of probably 10, but they didn't have them all, so I couldn't get them. What's next? That should be on the other side. Yes, I was heading around. No, that's from Disney. That's from Disney. I think I have to move to miscellaneous areas before I move to Disney. On the very last... oh no, hang on. Nope, I tell a lie. I got 2 t-shirts. I got one Avengers t-shirt. Which is pretty sweet. And I got a Transformers t-shirt. Transformers, robots in disguise. They have moustaches, so you can extra not tell that they are Autobots. And I saw this and had to get it because Charmander! I got a Charmander t-shirt! We all love Charmander. Charmander! And finally, I got this because I absolutely adore The Legend of Zelda. I love the Legend of Zelda, and most importantly, I love like the Wind Waker style. So Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, I like that style so much. And when I saw this t-shirt, I had to have it. There's actually an interesting story about this t-shirt, is that I first encountered it at Epcot, and it was like an extra large, and I didn't expect to see it again, so I bought an extra large. This isn't it, this is the normal. I'm not going to show you the extra large because it will just draw attention to the fact that I'm a complete idiot. But literally I found this in a different shop called Hot Topic in a mall on the day before we had to fly out. And it's lovely, it's a fantastic Link shirt. Love Toon Link, he's the best Link. Also in Hot Topic, on a mildly Zelda note, they had these at the kiosk, or the checkout, a pot of Zelda mints, and I impulse buyed, I couldn't help it. There's Zelda mints! I don't even want to open it. I mean, what if they're what if the mints are Triforce shaped? What if they're Zelda? I need to open it. These things don't occur to you when you buy them. So, come on, let me in. Let me in. I don't want to scratch the case. I've got a ripcord on it somewhere. Okay. Wait a moment of truth. They're probably really boring mints. They are. They're just round. They're polo holes. Are they nice? They're okay. You let me down, Zelda mints. Oh, we've got a guest. Oh, this poor little cat. Didn't see it for 2 weeks. Nuzzle, nuzzle. Go on, Thieves. Back on the windowsill, will you? Don't interrupt my my video. And also, M&M World, for God's sake. There's like scores and scores of buckets of M&Ms everywhere. So I bought a pound of M&Ms. As many colours as I could get. Colours I had never seen in the little world of England. I think we're kind of moving on to this. Oh no, not moving on to Disney yet. When I was in Universal, I needed a towel because obviously you go by the pool to look at all the sexy ladies. I mean, get a tan. But just to keep them well away from me, I thought it would be applicable to get a Doctor Who TARDIS beach towel. To keep them away from me, obviously, because I'm a nerd. I don't need girl action. There it is. Although there are probably nerdy girls who are like, oh my god, I want to hump this guy. Look, he's got a TARDIS beach towel. Anyway, that's a load of crap. What am I talking about? Okay, so I think we're moving on to Disneyland. Now, I didn't get an awful lot from Disneyland that wasn't in Epcot, because Epcot is the closest thing to a nerd place that you have. Because if you go to the top of Epcot, there is Japanland, and in Japanland, there's all the anime manga crap that people like me care about. All the video game collectible merchandise you could possibly ever want. I mean, I was in there browsing and like, you should be like, oh, there's a bunch of kids. And they walked in and they were like, oh my god, thank you for bringing us here, oh my god. Only in an American accent. I was probably a little bit more calm and collected like that. I only said, oh my god, once. I should probably, well, this is the first thing I got from Disneyland. This isn't Epcot, this is just because I needed to keep the sun off my forehead because I was burning. I got a Mickey Mouse hat. Which was nice because I wore a lot of blue, and obviously orange complements blue, so that's fine. This is my Mickey Mouse hat. And, oh, I wanted to see loads of Wreck-It Ralph stuff. I was expecting to see Wreck-It Ralph stuff at Disneyland. There was none. Not a thing to do with Wreck-It Ralph. Well, I tell a lie, there were two things. There was a coin pressing machine where you could get Wreck-It Ralph pressed onto a penny or a cent. And on my last trip to Epcot, I came across the Wreck-It Ralph soundtrack. Now, I'm not above saying that sometimes when I want music I just go onto YouTube and click on the download music button because I've got that attachment on YouTube for some reason. But I love Wreck-It Ralph. I love it. This movie is amazing. It was even on the flight home and I watched it again. so I bought the soundtrack because I support Wreck-It Ralph, which was nice. Okay, moving on up. I suppose I'm going to keep you out of Japanland for the second, because there was one thing that I didn't get from Japanland. I actually got it from the crystal shop. Oh no, there are two things I didn't get from Japanland. And they are both Lilo and Stitch related, aka Stitch related. One is a crystal Stitch, because I saw it and I was like, yes, I'm going to have that crystal Stitch. Look at him. He's Stitch. Walt Disney World. From Fantasyland. He's a very pretty thing. He's so lovely. Look at him. I'm going to put you back in all cozy. Put you back in. Don't want you damaged by marauding cats. Marauding Phoebe cats. It's dark outside. Lighten up a bit. There we go. Now you can see my face in all its sweaty nerd glory. And the next thing I got was this. It just made me laugh because it's Stitch related. I'm not that big a Star Wars fan, but when I saw Stitch as General Grievous with 4 arms and 4 lightsabers, I was like, yes, that's going to be mine. That's a thing I'm going to buy. I'm not going to break it out of his package right now. I'm going to do that later and find somewhere to put him, because that's well, that's the thing. Well, I've got loads of stuff everywhere. You might even be able to see at the top of my video in the background. There's loads of stuff up there. There's a display case over there. I'm gonna computer and stuff. Oh no, you can't see it. Never mind. Oh. Faux pas 101 of the internet, moving the camera. Never move the camera. Anyway, Grievous Stitch. There are Phoebes. You want an M&M? Oh, don't eat the M&Ms. Eat them later, after the video. Try and be entertaining. Okay, so now I'm in Japanland. And the first thing I bought from Japanland was this. The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. Can you hear that through there? The Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. Which is a beautiful thing. I have wanted this for so long, and I've never gotten around to buying it. And I had loads of holiday money and it was there. They even had one unopened. It looked like crap because so many people had handled it. And here is the grand unveiling of the Hyrule Historia. Because I love The Legend of Zelda. It's let me tell you a tale of a hero. But it's just so much stuff. I need to look for... Oh, it's got that new book smell. And I didn't even like to read. What have we got there? 4 Swords. Oh, Link's Awakening, Link. But some sexy din. Lovely. I do love line art. I like seeing line art because it's good when like colour isn't distorted with... Line art isn't distorted with colour. So it goes all the way up to... Oh, it's got a bit of Skyward Sword comic, I think. Maybe? Skyward Sword? No? Oh, it looks like they're making a Skyward Sword comic next. Anyway, beautiful thing. I'm glad I bought that. Now we're well into Japanland now, so we've started. Also, on a Zelda note, I bought the 4 Swords manga, because as you remember from before, love the Wind Waker style. Love this book. Well, I don't love it. I platonically love it. Because if you don't like Toon Link, you don't have a heart. Bad person. And then I saw this, because I'm still a Sonic fan at heart. And plus it's a really nice, it is a really nice Super Sonic plushie. I mean, look at that. Look at him there. That's really well made. And if I can appreciate nothing else, it's well made plushie. Because I do collect more plushies than I probably should for a man my age. Phoebe, that is not for climbing. Come on, down you come. She was just about to jump on the camera. Anyway, do you want to play with Super Sonic? No? Get out of here! Get out! Don't just look at me. Do you want Super Sonic? Go! Go get Supersonic. She's gone. Oh, he's going to lose his rings. Greatest boss ever. Also, on a Sonic note, I also saw this really nice sort of retro glass holder, cup holder for, I don't know, hot or cold beverages. I don't know, I just like the design. It's got sort of a quasi Green Hill hilltop kind of background on it. I can't really tell. I don't know what these swirly poles are. Those swirly poles definitely not in Green Hill Zone. Maybe something from Sonic 2, I'm not sure. Anyway, back to plushies, because we all love plushies. There were two types of this. There was the real looking one, like the real proportion one, and there was the chibi one. And I'm sorry to say, I went for the cute one. I went for the cute Reshiram. He's so adorable, look at him. Look at Reshiram. He's a legendary. He's actually one of the few legendaries in the recent generations that I actually like. He's the first legendary I've liked since Latias. I love Latias, want a Latias plushie. Also coincidentally Dragon Flying. Or no, this is Dragon Fire, but can learn Fly, which is amazing. If you're a legendary that can learn Fly, you're pretty much in my team. I might have to cut off these tags though to kind of ruin it. Look at him! Look at Reshiram. He's evil. Although I do kind of like the look of the new Y Pokemon. Y? Y Pokemon? The Y Bird Pokemon. That's probably also Dragon Flying. Although I do agree with a lot of people that there are far too many legendaries out there now. They like introduce like 10 every game. When before it was just like 3. You get like the legendary birds. Oh no, you get the legendary birds, you get 3 in Pokemon Red and Blue. You get 5? 5 in Gold, Silver and Crystal, because you got the dogs and then you got the 2 birds. I don't remember Ruby and Sapphire. The only ones I remember are Groudon and Korug. But there was probably more. Oh, Rayquaza. Or hell, the green snaky thing. Anyway. So lovely. I'm not manly at all. I have a soft side, ladies. Come hither. That could have sounded less creepy. Ah. I came across this. A lightning figure. And she has interchangeable faces. She has annoyed, and she has frowny, and she has cold indifference, which we all love. Cold indifference. I mean, I don't know if I should get this out to look. I should get it out. This is a video where I show things off. We're opening the box. We are getting into this. This is something. Come on, let me in. Come on, open. I'm being defeated. There we go. Oh wow, there's like fake battle system commands. But we all know what the battle system command is in Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. It's the little button that says auto battle, which is a... Stop doing that, Square Enix. It's not fun. If you've got your battle system to a point where it's easier just to click auto battle every time, then you are not making a game, you're just making a really bad interactive cutscene. We just say like, oh, let's get to the next fight, just press auto battle. Because you can win almost every fight by auto battling. It's like auto battle, auto battle, auto battle, auto battle, paradigm shift, auto battle, auto battle, auto battle, paradigm shift. There's no tactics at all. The only tactic is like when you use a paradigm shift. And that is not fun. That is why you are failing as a company. And that is why you are giving Eidos Montreal a load of flack for Tomb Raider not selling a lot. This is turning into a rant video. I'm supposed to be showing you little models. Come on, Lightning. Come out, baby. Come on. You're adorable. She's showing me her cold and dip. Why won't it come out? She's got a huge head, that's why. There we go. There she is. You can see her. Isn't she nice? Lots of nice detail in there as well. Focus. Lovely. See, and she's got many faces, including a cold. I'm not going to get the faces out, they're a pain in the... Is there a smile? Is there a smile? There is no smiley face. She has got frown. Frown with slightly open her eyes. And sort of like an anime look to the left. And she's got one with no eyes at all, but blushing slightly. I can't actually get this back in. Get in there, you big head. Yeah, there were more of those there. There was a cloud, there was a squall. I was going to go back and buy a load of them, but I don't know, I just, like, as much as I don't like Final Fantasy 13 that much, I do like lightning. So I bought lightning. I could have got cloud, I decided not to. This was getting to the point where I'd spent an awful lot of money. I hadn't spent that much. Well. Okay, you stay there. Next! This is a nice one. Zero from Mega Man. It's a really nice figure. See there, let's crack him open, see if we, because some of these Japanese figures, it's really hard to get into them. Okay. It's like come with no hands and you have to assemble half of it. And they're all taped together and you can't get into them. And you cut your hands trying to. Yep, it's taped up here, 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 and here. Okay, because it comes in loads of layers because he's got like his saber and a load of different swords. Come on. Oh, and all of his hands have just fell out. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. And a couple of different faces. Get back in there. Angry Zero. And a couple of sabers. Main event. The main event is obviously Zero. He's sort of like, it's good because he's really poseable. It's a really poseable figure, and this is where I turn something and his head falls off or something. No. Oh, that wasn't his head, that was just a bit of a protective flex plastic to go behind his hair. Yep. That's definitely Zero with his light boobs. And we all love light boobs. What was Zero? Was Zero made by Dr. Wily to beat Mega Man but he turned good? I can't remember. Loads of Mega Man fans punch me in the face. But you won't punch me because I still like Zero. My precious. Okay. We're running low of things. Oh, when I went to SeaWorld, when you bought some ice cream you could have a Shamu bowl. Shamu bowl? So we all have Shamu. Shamu and ice cream. Ice cream flavoured Shamu. Oh, I've just noticed there's one thing I've bought and it's over there hanging on the door. So I'm going to have to break this video slightly by walking away to get it. I am sat on my bed right now, so I might just be able to stand up. Stand up and get it. Come on, back on you go. I'm going to have to sort all this out after this video. I hope you appreciate this because it's just a big mess of crap now that I'm going to have to organise. And before I move on to the last two things, well, not the last two things. Well, I'm going to go first thing first. It's just up here. Oh. And I saw this, and I said I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but this is for me. This is like a Boba Fett hoodie. A Boba Fett hoodie. And what's really interesting about it is it folds over the top. It folds up. These are actually illegal in England, by the way, because it zips up all the way over your head. And these are illegal in England because thugs use them all the time, chavs and things like that, so they can do crimey things. They can steal things and not be recognised. So it goes over your head, and you can see out this black gap here. So it's a Boba Fett hoodie. And obviously, well, I don't think they're illegal to wear, but they are illegal to sell. So this is something I definitely wouldn't be able to get in England. But it's really cool. It's really cool, got nice pockets and things like that. So I like this. This is like my new going out hoodie, so I can be a thug and steal things. And moving on to one thing, when I saw this, and I know people will give me flack. Okay, you want to know? I don't mind the series My Little Pony Friendship's Magic. And I saw this and I bought it. It's not amazing. but you get the point. It is a wallet, and I'm sure a lot of you out there know who this is. It's Derpy, or Ditsy Hooves, and it's a wallet. And as ever, when you have a wallet, you want to know what's in the wallet? Muffins! It's a muffin wallet for Derpy Hooves. And I saw it and I had to get it. So I did. And here we are. So, and now we get to the, I'm going to say this now, the second most expensive thing I bought when I was in Florida. The first most expensive thing is a collector's item. And it cost a lot. But I saw it and I had to have it. But this is the second most expensive thing. iPad. Basically because you're buying it over there and it's like £100 cheaper. I got an iPad mini because I didn't really need a big one. Because the advantage of the mini is I can hold it in one hand. I like that. I don't want to have to hold it like this and like occasionally take my hand off it. If I hold it in one hand, I can do this. You know, it's more portable. And you know, and that's one of the things I didn't really like about the iPad. It's just sort of like, it's so big, you can't do anything with it, and it weighs, this doesn't weigh anything. You see the iPad, the regular iPad 4 is about twice as thick as this. Well, maybe about a third thicker, a third to half thicker, you know what I mean. But it's really, really nice. And it boots up nicely. I've got cat hair all over it. Phoebe! It's really nice, and I got a screen protector officially put on it, which basically, he did it a very interesting way. He sprayed the screen with like water or something, or some kind of like special screen cleaning fluid. Then he put it on it, and then he like scraped it like with a, you know, like a windshield wiper or something, to squeeze out all the water. And then it went a little bit bubbly, but after about 24 hours, like he said, all the bubbles go away. So if you're willing to wait, right, this is my lovely iPad with all my games and things. I got some things, got some apps. I got Final Fantasy theme rhythm, which was nice. I can't play it because I'm useless at rhythm games. It's just like, ah, God's sake, no! iPlayer, Sonic 1. Got a cant where you can see all the stuff. You can get a trackerception. It's me, twice. Hey! And there was Doug 3 times. Oh, I said my real name on a video! I'm Tracker 1985. Don't look for me. Don't look for me. You don't want to find this. No. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything at all. Anyway, that's my iPad. And now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to move on to the most expensive thing. Now, a little bit of story, like, you may or may not know what it is. And you'll probably say, Tracker, why did you spend so much money on that? Why? Sort of like, if you didn't see that, don't rewind. I had it in my hand. I wanted to reveal it. This is what you get for not planning. I'm not planning anything. I'm so sorry. I'm ruining it for everybody. Anyway, I like Men in Black. I think it's a great movie. And you probably know what's coming now already. Hang on a second. This one I bought, didn't I buy a... Never mind. Hey, camera. Thank you. Stay focused. Anyway, I was just thinking, because I like Men in Black, the other thing I bought was like a noisy cricket toy, and I just recalled not seeing it since I've been in America. It's probably right. I'm not going to go look for it now. You know what a noisy cricket is if you like Men in Black. It's the little tiny gun that throws Will Smith halfway across the street every time he fires it. Anyway, this is the main event. This is a prop replica, and they've only made 1,500 of them. It came in a really nice display case, which I will show you. This is the display case. Men in Black. I'm not going to zoom down anymore because keep the mystery alive. But you probably guess what it is. It is in fact an MIB neuralizer. Look how shiny it is. Now, the iPad cost me just shy of $300. This cost me $500. And I can hear you all. in the future watching this video going, you spent $500 on a neuralizer. How much money do you have? I was saving like this money for ages. Yeah, if I didn't spend this money, I would regret it. And I'm sure people will go out online now and say, oh man, you should have bought one of these cheap neuralizers. There's like a neuralizer for like $100 less. I didn't know that. I wasn't there. It was there. I bought it. It was from Universal Studios in the shop outside the back of the Terminator store. The Terminator ride. And I had to get it. And basically, this is it. It comes all functional. Now I'm praying, because it does work perfectly. I have tested it several times, I think. I might have forgotten. I wasn't wearing my glasses. Now, obviously, the biggest fit, it does have the spring load action on, and I just worry that the first time I show it on this video, it's just going to break and fire out. So obviously, this is my neuralizer, and it's got a years, months, days. Always point it forwards. Obviously, there it is. It's got its like the mechanisms there. Obviously, it's got the light here. Now, this is a thing called neuralizer. It's a gift from a friend's it's a gift for some friends from out of town. What it does is it neutralizes the electronic impulses in your brains, more specifically the ones from memory. And if I just how long has this video been running? If I take this video back about half an hour, you won't remember it. Aha! And then you'll have to watch it again. But you see, it's got really nice, you can probably hear it making terrible noises. Beep, 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 beep. It is supposed to cut off after a little while. Now what I want to do at the end of this video is obviously erase your memories. And then you'll have to watch it again. But anyway, all of this swag, all of this derpy hoovesing, Reshiram, Emineming swag, Batman mug, Grievous thing, Persona. The game is going in the background. Please connect to controller, it says. It's because it's a connect. I've got it on. I was just trying to use it for some background music. Thank you so much for watching. I had a lovely time, and I will soon be getting back to LP'ing. I was on Dragon Quest, and after that, after Dragon Quest, so you know it's coming, I'm planning to do a Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke run, which will be fun. If you don't know what the Nuzlocke challenge is, look for it. It's a N-U-Z-L-O-C-K-E. Nuzlocke. And it will probably be very hard, and I probably won't finish it. So, until the next video, I'm afraid I'm going to have to say goodbye.